Hey, what's up, guys? So, somebody asked me, what do I think about Kanye West running for president? I don't know if you guys know, Kanye says he wants to be president in the year 2024. First of all, I guess the most immediate question is, do I think he could win? Anything's possible. I mean, because when you look at elections, it comes down to, theoretically, it's supposed to come down to the number of votes you have, even though the Electoral College and the elitist system that we have kind of contradicts that. But if you look at all these new celebrities that have massive Instagram followings with 100 million people, 50 million people, and then they've got friends that can, form coalitions with them, they can get 200 million supporters and activate a sleeping dragon in terms of voters who normally wouldn't even participate. So I think that if Kanye was able to actively convince, say even 30% of his followers, as well as 30% of Kim Kardashian's followers and all of their friends to all vote, for the same candidate, you might see, some change. I mean, remember, if Donald Trump can get elected, anything is possible. Now the other thing is, would he be a good president for the country? I don't think so, because I think he's got some mental health challenges he's got to work through. He's not totally stupid. He's not totally crazy, but he's a little up and down a little bit, almost to the point where I wonder if he's bipolar, because he's a little bit too much on either extreme. But he's not a dummy. He's not a complete dummy. I think that some of what he's saying in terms of challenging the bullshit that's been fed by the Democratic Party, I think that's on point. I don't agree with his position on Trump, but I do agree with his position on the Democrats. The other thought is, in terms of how these elections work, or how this voting power, political power works, I can just tell you, I've seen up close the power of celebrity social media and what it can do in terms of moving the needle politically. In 2013, I worked with Russell Simmons to try to get the Obama administration to adjust its policy on mass incarceration. And I was really surprised to see how much resistance they gave us. I wrote a letter. Russell got a lot of celebrities to endorse it, from Will and Jada Smith, Pinkett Smith, to Chris Rock and the Kardashians and all these rappers, even Lil Wayne and people like that. A lot of people that he knew. He knows everybody in entertainment. I knew a lot of scholars and activists, so we kind of partnered on that. And he did a good job. He was an honorable man in terms of how we executed. And here's the thing. Even with all that happening, the Obama administration was not supportive. They did not want to do this. I was really stunned, because mass incarceration is kind of it's political. It's lightweight politics. It's not risky, because we all knew mass incarceration. We know what it's done to this country, not just to black people. And also it was a political promise, and black people are the ones who got Obama into office. So I was really kind of surprised at the resistance that they gave and the amount of bullying they tried to do with Russell. Like, he was really kind of pushed out of the in crowd. All the celebrities were silent because they all got invited to come to the White House for Christmas parties and shit. Russell, to his credit, did not care about that. He cared about people. He cared about getting these brothers and sisters out of prison, and I respect him for that. But anyway, with that said, so I'm looking for my gate. I'm in the airport, in Houston airport. With that said, here's the thing. So we released the letter. They asked us not to release it. They asked us not to go public. We did anyway. And we got a lot of the celebrities to retweet everything, and a hashtag in the war on drugs. And you know what set it off? You know what got the Obama administration moving? A tweet by Justin Bieber. Believe it or not, Justin fucking Bieber, a dude that I don't even care anything about in terms of music. I don't follow that shit. But this guy, literally, when he retweeted that hashtag, it became the number 3 trending hashtag on earth. That is what led the Obama administration to make their move. The very next day, Attorney General Eric Holder and President Obama announced a historic change in administrative policy as it pertains to mass incarceration, which I believe set the trend for even what Trump is doing now. Because just this week he was speaking to black people about, prison reform, right? I don't think that would be happening if it wasn't for what happened to the Obama presidency. So even though I felt I was a little pissed that we had to force Obama to move, I give Obama credit because his administration set the tone for what Trump's administration is doing right now. And that goes back to my point about Kanye and can he win the election and political power. I believe that if he forms a coalition with, say, 10, 15 heavyweight celebrities with 30 to 50 million Instagram followers apiece, and they have a compelling model that's where they consult some experts on something that looks right, I think they can win. So that's my thoughts on Kanye. See you guys soon. Get on this plane. Talk to you later. Hit the thumbs up button. Peace.